20 weird little everyday items we had no idea there was actually a name for. Before we get started, take a moment to please subscribe to our channel, leave us a comment, and give us a like. Number 1. Feet. A single curly bang sweeping ever so gently across the forehead is called a feet. While the hairstyle might evoke imagery of a propeller hat-wearing kid carrying an oversized lollipop, maintaining a feet can also ooze toughness. Just ask Superman. Number 2. Glabella. Anyone with an exceptional unibrow can boast to their friends about their fertile glabella, which is the soft spot of skin right between the eyebrows. With a name like that, that insignificant little piece of facial real estate can be the glabella the ball. Number 3. Pearly-Q. A paper cut to your pearly-Q may not sound like much, but it would actually be a nightmare-worthy experience. Why is that? The pearly-Q is that tender area between your thumb and forefinger, and it hurts whenever you injure it. Number 4. Philtrum. There's a little divot below your nose and above your upper lip that's pretty much useless. It's called a philtrum, or as scientists call it, the infranasal depression, and just about every mammal has one, even your pooch. Number 5. Weenus. Telling people you can see their weenus might land you on some raised eyebrows, but really, you'd just be telling them that you can see their elbow skin. There's no harm in a little weenus spotting. We do it all every day. Number 6. Lunule. Unless you bite your fingernails, you're probably sporting 10 lunules right now. They're the white crescent-shaped tips on your fingernails, and it's their resemblance to quarter moons that earned them this name. Number 7. Cummerspeck. When you drown your grief in a pint of ice cream or the grease of a cheeseburger, you might be getting a visit from Cummerspeck afterwards. That's the weight you gain from emotional overeating. Literally translated, it means to grief bacon. Number 8. Crapulence. Some people call it the meats sweats. Others might say they're suffering the adverse effects of a food baby. But if you want to be scientific, the word for the horrid feeling that follows overeating is crapulence. Number 9. Paresthesia. Being on pins and needles has a better ring to it than coming down with some fierce paresthesia. But either way, you're saying the same thing. In other words, paresthesia refers to the tingly or numb feeling you get when limbs fall asleep. Number 10. Petrichor. After a long-awaited rainfall, when the air is still full of moisture, people all over the planet often revel in the damp, earthy smell that follows. That smell has a name: petrichor. Number 11. Griffinage. Do you know anyone with particularly heinous handwriting? A fourth grader maybe? A doctor? A fourth grade doctor? Well, there's a word for the illegible chicken scratch they scribble on the page: griffinage. Number 12. Tittle. Liable to make even the most mature minds titter, the funny-sounding tittle refers to the dot above the lowercase I and J. Apparently, little dot didn't titillate Middle English linguists. Number 13. Dingbats. Besides being an insult people desperately need sometimes, dingbats refers to the symbols substituted for swear words like pound, at, $, percent, etc. Strangely, there are other words for this too, like grawlix and profanotype. Number 14. Ferule. Bored children stuck in classrooms have probably done some serious damage to the world's supply of ferules, also known as the little piece of metal connecting an eraser to the end of a pencil. What kid hasn't chomped on a few of these in their heyday? Number 15. Nibbling. At first glance, the word nibbling looks like the name folks in a nursing home would give a stray cat that eats kitchen leftovers, but it's actually a gender-neutral term for nieces and nephews. If you've got an aunt or uncle, you are their nibbling. Number 16. Nurdle. Someone actually thought a little dollop of toothpaste spread across the bristles of a toothbrush deserved its own name, and thus, Nurdle was born. The word also describes a studious and socially awkward turtle. Just kidding, it doesn't really, but it should. Number 17. Punt. Wine drinkers likely spend a lot of time looking at the backside of a punt without even realizing it. That's the word for the indentations at the base of the bottle. Supposedly included for bottle integrity, it's also a side effect of the glass blowing process. Number 18. Aglet. If you're particularly boring company at a party, here's how to redeem yourself. Tell everyone about the name of the little piece of plastic or metal at the end of your shoelace. It's called an aglet, and it's a great conversation starter. Number 17. Zarf. Likely the sound an alien dog would make, a zarf is the cardboard cylinder you slip around a scalding hot cup of coffee to take it to go. In this case, though, you should probably just keep calling it that cardboard hand protector thing. Number 20. Defenestrate. As if throwing something through a window isn't brutal enough, this very specific act carries its own brutal-sounding name, too. Defenestrate. Fun fact, a defenestration station would be a place where people are systematically tossed through windows. Now, some of those words are crazy. Will you be adding any of them to your regular vocabulary? Check out these other videos from Let Me Know. If you haven't made the move to subscribe to our channel, all you need to do is click on that red subscribe button. Thank you for watching.